The mystery of salt in shoes. Have you ever heard of the Buddhist tradition of putting salt in your shoes? It might sound unusual, but this ancient practice carries profound wisdom rooted in Zen philosophy and Oriental medicine. Across cultures, salt has been revered for its cleansing, healing, and spiritual properties. But how does placing it in your shoes transform your journey in life, both physically and spiritually? In this article, we will explore the deeper meaning of this tradition through the lens of a powerful Zen story. We will also uncover how modern practitioners can apply this practice for mindfulness, emotional balance, and spiritual growth. The story of Master Makoto and his disciples. In a remote valley, surrounded by the serene mountains of Japan, stood an ancient Buddhist monastery. This sacred place was home to Master Makoto, an elderly monk renowned for his wisdom. One morning, he gathered his disciples in the monastery's courtyard and shared a teaching that would change their perspective on life. With a calm voice, Makoto spoke. His disciples listened attentively as he introduced them to the ancient practice of putting salt in their shoes. He explained that this practice was not merely an old custom but a symbolic act of protection, purification, and self-awareness. He then revealed the 5 key lessons that this tradition embodies. 1. Salt absorbs suffering. The lightness of being. Master Makoto compared the ability of salt to absorb moisture to the way the Buddha absorbed the suffering of the world. Just as salt prevents shoes from becoming damp and uncomfortable, it symbolizes the release of mental burdens. To illustrate this, Makoto shared the story of an old fisherman who, during a fierce storm, saved his boat by spreading salt on the deck to absorb excess water. In life, we must also learn to absorb difficulties and move forward without being weighed down. 2. Salt as a purifier. Protecting the mind and spirit. In Buddhist practice, purification is essential to maintaining a clear mind. Salt has long been known for its cleansing properties, both physically and spiritually. Makoto explained how salt in one's shoes acts as a barrier against negativity, preventing external influences from disturbing inner peace. He recounted a tale of a wandering traveler who encountered a river filled with spirits that sought to lead him astray. By carrying salt, he was able to pass unharmed, symbolizing the ability to protect one's mind from distractions and harmful temptations. 3. Salt and stability. Finding balance amid life's storm. Salt is also a symbol of stability. Mountains, the very embodiment of strength, remain unmoved by the fiercest storms. Likewise, placing salt in one's shoes represents the need to stay grounded despite the chaos of life. Makoto emphasized that in today's fast-paced world, people often lose their balance, overworking, neglecting self-care, or becoming emotionally overwhelmed. By practicing mindfulness and adopting stabilizing rituals, such as using salt symbolically, individuals can cultivate an inner strength that helps them navigate both joy and hardship. To drive home this lesson, he shared the story of a young monk who, through meditation near a stormy river, learned the importance of maintaining balance even in turbulent times. 4. Salt as a healer. Alleviating physical and emotional pain. Salt has been used in medicine for centuries, known for its healing and antiseptic properties. Master Makoto explained that, just as salt soothes wounds, it also helps heal emotional wounds. He shared a parable of a farmer who, after suffering an injury, found relief by soaking his foot in a salt solution. This healing metaphor extends to the mind. Through mindfulness, forgiveness, and meditation, we can cleanse our emotional wounds and find peace. 5. Salt as a symbol of gratitude and connection to ancestors. The final lesson Makoto shared was perhaps the most profound. Salt, he said, connects us to those who came before us. Every grain represents the wisdom of past generations, the lessons of countless souls who walked the path of life before us. How to incorporate this practice into daily life? Now that we understand the deeper meaning behind this practice, how can we apply it in our modern lives? Here are some practical ways. 1. Mindful walking meditation. Before a walk, sprinkle a small amount of salt in your shoes and reflect on what burdens you wish to release. 2. Cleansing rituals. Use salt in your home for purification, either in water for cleaning or as a symbolic element in personal meditation spaces. 3. Emotional healing practice. When feeling overwhelmed, visualize salt absorbing negativity from your thoughts, just as it absorbs moisture. 4. Ancestral connection. During moments of reflection, consider how past generations have influenced your journey and express gratitude for their wisdom. The journey continues. Master Makoto's lesson on salt in shoes was more than a simple tradition, it was a gateway to deeper awareness. His disciples left with a newfound understanding of how small, mindful actions can lead to profound transformations. In our own lives, we too can embrace this practice as a tool for lightness, protection, stability, healing, and gratitude. Whether through literal application or symbolic meditation, the wisdom of salt continues to guide those seeking peace and balance. So the next time you step out, ask yourself, what weight are you carrying, and how can you lighten your steps toward inner peace?